Hi, this is Mike, and in this video, I'll be discussing the dashboard, which is part of the reports and analytics menu at the top that's selected. The reports and analytics, and in particular the dashboard, give you a very good view of the sales landscape. It gives you that kind of 10,000 foot aerial view of how the company's performing as a whole. And we have some very interesting dashboard panels in here to help you gather that information and look at the landscape from that perspective. So let's kind of get started and look at each one we have. The first one, let me scroll down just a little bit, is the current year-to-date volume here. And this is a donut chart, which basically gives you the percentages of contribution in each particular sector. So for instance, in the current year to date, the sales right now are at $3,000. And of course, this is just sample data. And the pipeline is $2,600, and lost sales are $2,600. And sales are obviously things you've sold, products and or services. Pipeline is an interesting term, and it means anything that's not lost or sold. It's still open, actually. And then the lost is our leads that basically have been marked as lost for whatever reason. So this kind of gives you the current year-to-date snapshot. This is the current quarter-to-date snapshot. And because the data we have is just based on the day, it's a sample database based on the day, you're going to see the similar figures. But obviously, the difference between these is just the time frames. The current quarter-to-date snapshot, you'll see, is the same kind of thing again, sales, pipeline, and lost. And then here, you'll see current month-to-date snapshot, which is giving you the same thing again, 3,000, 2,600, and lost. The next set of panels are based upon salespeople, monthly accounts, and hot leads. So for instance, here you can see the top 5 monthly salesmen. And we only have one here, and that's because we don't have any more than one salesperson, because this is just a quick demo database. We don't have 5, but it'll show you up to 5. And what it does is it scales the numbers for you, because we'll run out of screen real estate if the numbers get very large. So we just use a scaling multiplier on the bottom. So this is really $1,000, this is $2,000, and this is $3,000. The next one is the top 5 monthly accounts. So this kind of gives you a view of who your top companies are for that period of time, for the current month. And then finally, we have our top 5 hot leads. These are the leads that have been marked as hot, so the management has the perspective on what's hot and what's interesting right now at this point in time. Finally, we have our campaigns, our top 5 campaigns. And what this is basically indicating in percentage is what the response rate is. In the tracker system, up at the top here, there is a campaigns tab, and when you go there, you can actually create your own campaigns, and you can also import different types of mailing templates from like MailChimp and other sources, and utilize those to send out interesting campaigns to your prospects, to your clients, ones that you already have that are really not prospects but actual buyers from the past. You can actually send campaigns out, and when they respond via email, that is marked against the total amount of emails that have gone out in the system. So that gives you a relative kind of weighting factor on how it's performing. So like this one here is 45%. This campaign is 30%. And this one is 20, 15, and 10. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell in terms of the dashboard that we have. And I appreciate your time. Thank you.